That's a huge utsuri.
You can see where we've got the glass windows on the corner.
Yes.
That is so we can sit inside and look out into the pond.
I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and they're doing some construction here. But we are with John of Bluebells of Oxforshire, obviously in England, and we are going to see a pond that just got put in a few months ago. Hello.
Hello.
Looks like we got some pretty big work going on here. I'm the Pond Guy, Greg.
Oh, nice to meet you, Greg.
And you are?
Maria.
Maria.
Gary.
Gary, is this your oldest daughter? Yes. Gary and Maria, and then.
I'm Ben, the son.
Oh, you're doing the work, huh?
Oh no, I wish. I'm not back there.
It looks like you're doing the work. So you got the pond in just recently by this young man, and you're doing a major renovation. So how did this all come about?
We moved here about a year ago.
Okay, so a new house.
Very, very small pond with some beautiful fish in, 9 very big koi carp. We were just surprised at the very small pond they were living in.
There's some big fish in there.
Yeah.
So there was an existing pond when you bought the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Had you had a pond at your old house?
No,
never.
no,
Okay.
no.
So do me a favor. That's a huge utsuri. You know that's an utsuri, right? The orange and black one.
Yeah.
There's always different types of koi, right?
We had some problems with some otters.
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 I see the electric fence. You got
Yes.
otters. So are we close to a creek?
500-600 meters.
Uh-huh.
But when it flooded, we think they came up a small stream, heard the running water, and got in. So at that stage, we decided that we needed to do something with the pond.
And it looks like it worked. I mean, I'm looking at the fish.
Yeah, we've not had any problems so far.
I have. I mean, I've electrocuted myself so many times.
I love it. Okay, so compare and contrast Gary the pond from Bluebells versus the one that was existing in the house when you bought it.
Well, there's just no comparison. It was small, dark, the fish were just compact into in a very small area. Now they've got this fantastic area and we can watch them, and they're such great.
Isn't it a fun hobby?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guarantee you every
It's the best
day.
thing we've done, even you know, with the rest of the housework. It's just like the main attraction in the garden. When all the garden's landscape, this is the feature.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Once you have a house with a pond, you'll never have another house without one. We like to say a water feature turns a house into a home.
We can hear it upstairs in the bedrooms as well, and wherever you are. The house has been being renovated around it as well, with the viewpoint sort of like looking out at it.
Well, when we have the garden finished, the veranda area is going to come around here. This will be the centre point.
Right.
And you can see where we've got the glass windows on the corner.
Yes.
That is so we can sit inside and look out into the pond. From our bedroom window, we can look out and actually look into the pond and see the fish swimming about. It's
Yeah, it changes how people use their properties and design their houses.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it has it.
yeah.
But again, with this one, it's a very new build. The plants still need a lot of maturing, lots of marginals. It just needs a bit of time to develop. See, we've got an electric fence over here. We're in a gorgeous countryside location, but otters found the pond because there's a creek just over the way. Over here, we've got our skimmer bay, so the pump's buried underground here. It's an eco pump, and then 2 spillways back into the pond. We have the wetland filtration system here. The plants in here are just exploding already. You can see we've got lots of watercress in there, which you can just rip out and eat. It's great. The water's nice and clear. The stone's nice and clear. The koi doing their job, turning all that over. There's quite a good flow rate coming through here, so everything just gets drawn. It just works. We need more ponds like this in the UK. This is absolutely how ponds should be built.
You know what I'm going to talk about, John, right now?
Yeah.
What am I going to talk about?
No, I don't know what you're.
Okay, this is good. Listen, you came from the fashion design business, right? This is a new thing for you. The number one problem that I see, Maria and Gary, and this is a new hobby for you, right? You haven't had this before, is I'm looking at this right here, and I'm saying, what do you think I'm going to say?
The koi have been very interested in that.
Right here has no soil. So what we're going to do is, this is a perfect job for the water lily sheriff. This is the number one problem I see as I visit Aquascape Ecosystem water gardens all over the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to properly plant an aquatic water lily. The fabric container will allow the roots to get nutrients out of the water, and the most important thing, it'll allow the plant that gets root bound to spread out. Super important, this aquatic plant soil from Aquascape has actually been blended for aquatic plants. Put 2 of these in here right now for this size pot. Take our lily hardy water lily, you want the rhizomes grow across. We're gonna put it on one of the edges, not in the middle. And at this point, we got it like that, we're gonna add our fertilizer. So we're gonna spread out our fertilizer right in the bottom. So now what we wanna do is simply add gravel on the top. And this plant is ready to be put in the pond. What we're gonna do is we're gonna show how this plant, when we repot it into a bigger pot, big gravel on top because you got some big koi in here, bigger pot, and fertilize it, and this thing will get completely bigger. The tuber in that one is also overgrown. Every one of these water lilies needs to be removed, bigger pots, soil added, fertilizer added, and then it'll just completely expand.
Yeah.
That's the only change I would make in this entire project.
I mean, that's very good to know.
And this is your first customers that you built for this year.
This is pond number one.
This is pond number one for becoming a certified hunter. I love meeting customers all over, especially people that haven't had an Aquascape ecosystem pond or a pond period, and they're remodeling their house just so they can actually enjoy the water feature that much more. They bought this property because they loved the view, and their favorite thing in their entire property is the Aquascape water feature. This is what gives me my passion. The reason that I could travel around and spend so much time on the road away from my family is I get to meet cool people like these guys and showcase to other people that I know have no perspective on this hobby. If you're interested in living the Aquascape lifestyle and being part of the Aquascape family too, I'll put a link below to find a certified Aquascape contractor. But I love my job.